Hey all, Oleg G here from cryptocurrencies.ca. Many of you asked me to do a review of netcoins crypto exchange, so here you go. Netcoins is actually one of the oldest Canadian crypto exchanges. You probably saw all these Bitcoin ATMs, and these are the guys who are behind it. They started that Bitcoin ATM business all the way back to 2013, and they founded netcoins in 2014. So it's a good sign they were on the market for a while and they are a well-established business. Okay, let's cut to the chase and talk about netcoins more in detail. I used this exchange for some specific purposes. Later you see which ones. So let's talk about pros and cons. What I really love about them is that they provide free fiat encrypted deposits and free fiat withdrawals. But keep in mind, if you need to convert money from Bitcoin to Canadian dollars and then withdraw this amount, you will still need to buy trading fee. You can deposit money in Interac e-transfer, which is pretty much common feature for many Canadian crypto exchanges. A quite unique feature with netcoins is their phone support. Not many exchanges even provide that. And if it's important to you, keep that in mind. But speaking of online support, I gotta mention it's quite great, because one day I had to withdraw some amount of money from netcoins and there was some technical issue and their support were able to help me out like within 10 minutes. I was truly impressed, because most crypto exchanges, it might take several hours, not to mention days, to resolve some issues. And finally, it's like licensed and fully regulated crypto exchange in Canada, which is good in terms of safety. Speaking of cons, they have limited amount of cryptocurrencies available, which is common for many Canadian crypto exchanges that follow Canadian rules. And saying limited, I mean all these. Some people may consider this a lot. I mean not like thousands of altcoins and stuff, but still it's pretty decent selection. But keep in mind there are like better crypto exchanges with way better selection like BitGet. So there are no credit and debit card purchases if it matters to you. They accept Canadian dollars only, and in my opinion, they charge medium-high trading fees. As I mentioned, they don't make any money on deposits or withdrawals, but they charge 0.5% per trading fee. I find it fair structure, but I know many people are scared off by this 0.5 trading fee. But keep in mind, some of the exchanges might claim they're 0% trading fee crypto exchange, but in fact, they charge you either on depositing money or withdrawing money or on spreads. If you're just about to sign up with netcoins, they use pretty much usual registration and verification process as per Canadian regulations. First, you'll need to be 18 plus. You will need to provide government-issued ID with proof of address, selfie with a note, and answer some survey questions so they make sure you're not gambling on crypto, you're not spending all your money. They just double checking you're smart enough to invest basically. And again, it's not because netcoins asks that, it's simply because the way Canadian regulations are working. Speaking of these questions, this is basically what they ask, like what are your income or net assets? Tell us about your investing experience. And if you just answer everything like, oh no, I'm not ready to take risks, they would not allow you to register, but they will allow you actually to answer questions again. So it's no hit or miss. This is what they accept for proof of residence. Again, it's pretty much typical thing. For me, it took less than 24 hours to create an account with them and to be verified. Okay, so let's go to the platform. It's extremely easy to use. It's designed for beginners, like both desktop platform and mobile app, both were great in my opinion. It's really easy to deposit money. You just simply click fund here. Then you can either fund with dollars or deposit crypto. Oh, by the way, previously I mentioned that they accept CAD only. Seems like they allowed US dollars now. So I will need to update it in my previous review that I wrote a couple of months ago. And when you click fund with dollars, it's pretty easy. You just keep Canadian dollars. You just pick your funding method, Interac e-transfer or wire transfer. I prefer Interac e-transfer unless you need bigger amount than 3,000 to transfer over. Click on these check boxes, then it's pretty simple instruction. When you go to your online banking, you just copy paste this in Memo and you click, and this is the email that you need to send your e-transfer to. Don't forget to add this thing into Memo. In my case, it took me about 3 hours to confirm the deposit, which is relatively long time. but not crucial, but keep this in mind. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's longer. I would say it takes at least 1 hour, depends on how busy they are and time of the day. And let's quickly go and to do some buy and sell thing. Again, it's really easy. You just pick the crypto asset that you want to buy. So let's say in my case, I want to buy Bitcoins. I click buy sell. I say I want to spend 100 Canadian dollars. You can choose either instant or limit order. So let's go with instant. And as you could see, they charge me 0.5% trading fee, and that's pretty much it. So let me proceed with the transaction now. Okay, as you could see, it was super easy and super fast. Everything is so transparent, and what I really love about netcoins, as you could see, I lost 0.5% on that transaction. So you need to keep in mind next time, if you decide to cash out that Bitcoin amount when it flies to the moon, for example, you will need to convert it back to Canadian dollars, which is going to be another netcoins fee. And also there is always spread to consider. It's sort of like hidden fee what crypto exchanges are doing. So on top of these fees that I've already mentioned, I also paid 0.9% spread last time when I went full cycle. I bought the cryptocurrency, I sold it, I decided to withdraw that. And I find it fair enough. Withdrawals are really easy, and they take all the precautions for you to withdraw money, and I really love them. So you can send crypto to your personal wallet, and this is what I always do. But let's say we made money with Bitcoin or any other different cryptocurrency, we'll sell it back to Canadian dollars, and I want to deposit this in my Canadian account. So I click here, I pick amount that I'd like to withdraw. Keep in mind there is a 30,000 limit per day, but let's say I want to get rid of $100 and I want this to be deposited to my Canadian bank account. It's going to be sent with e-transfer to your bank account. So as you could see, it's really easy. And last time I made a withdrawal, it arrived within a few minutes actually. And even though I mentioned in the very beginning of the review that it takes several hours to deposit funds, it was in the beginning, but recently before making this review, I just decided to deposit. It was now within a few minutes as well. So I'm not sure whether they really improved the process or just a coincidence. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you try it, and let me know how long did it take you to deposit your money. And finally, a pretty unique thing about netcoins, that's my favorite, is that they provide you with a physical and virtual crypto credit card that you could use and earn Bitcoin in cashback. For each transaction you make, you earn 1% of Bitcoin. And I've been using this card for a while. This is how it looks. And another good thing is that you can use this card actually to spend your balance that you earned on netcoins. Let's say you made 20,000 on Bitcoin and you're not obligated to withdraw to your major bank account. You can use this card. And if you're concerned about safety of this credit card, seems like it was made in partnership with Coho Financial, which is quite legit financial institute. But I agree, I wouldn't keep too much money on that card, but I always keep like $500 to $700 spendable amount. And I would say this could be the major reason for you to sign up with netcoins, just simply because it's provided really fast access to crypto assets. If you need to act fast, you need to deposit fast, withdraw or trade, you can do it instantly with netcoins, even though you'll need to pay a little bit on fees. But you can also will have access to this crypto card, which is quite unique. And if you decide to sign up with netcoins, make sure to use my referral link in the description. As you could see, you get $25 for every user you refer to netcoins, and you get $25 as well. So when you use my referral link and deposit over $50, you'll get $25 free. As you could see, I made some signups just simply because of this review on my website, cryptocurrencies.ca, which I highly recommend you to read and follow. Alright, thanks for watching. I thought it was helpful for you, for anyone who were ever curious, either you want to use netcoins or not. Make sure to subscribe to the channel because I will publish many more reviews. Seems like recently more and more new Canadian crypto exchanges are starting showing up. And finally, I invite you to join our Reddit community or Crypto Canada. This is where people may ask any questions anonymously. And even though it's quite small right now, I love the vibe and people share unique piece of advice.